Oh man, so last week Zion Williamson was sued by Jane Doe. He was sued by Jane Doe with someone alleging assault and abuse, and it was an ex-girlfriend. Zion Williamson and his team responded and saying not only has Jane Doe been harassing them, but they also let police know when there could be some charges filed against the girl for harassment. So I thought that person was possibly Mariah Mills, because we seen her publicly harassing Zion in the past. Obviously that wasn't true, because soon after that, this girl right here said that she was going to go ahead and try to get Tony Buzbee to help her sue Zion so she can get her bread herself. So she put out this video right here and she spoke to TMZ. Watch these clips real quick.
Everybody deserves a chance to be heard, and I hope me and any of the other victims, you know, I just hope we all get justice. And the amount of bashing, humiliation, slander, and threats that I've been receiving these last 3 years have been a lot, and it's causing me a lot of stress, emotional distress. And I just hope we all can come to justice and this all can be resolved and nobody has to relive all these things ever again.
There's people speculating that you maybe are Jane Doe. What's the deal?
So before I answer that, I would like to say I really hope all the victims, including me, get justice, and you know, things that have happened in the past with him and with anybody else, you know, everything gets resolved, because a lot of us don't deserve that. And you know, I just feel like a lot of things have been swept under the rug for so long, you know, and I feel sorry to the victim. You know, I've been through a lot of stuff with him and it's just shocking, you know.
Has this suit that you saw, you know, drop just now giving you any feelings like, hey, you know, or inspiration to file your own grievances, your own suit?
I don't want to talk about that right now without my lawyer present, but I'm just shocked, and you know, hopefully he changes and the victim and me and everyone else can find comfort and, you know, move past all of this.
Any message to Zion himself?
Zion, I hope you can change your ways and, you know, just change, because this is disgusting what you're doing to everyone, and it's just not right. And this is not the man that I met a few years back. This is not who I thought you would become. This is not a representation of, you know, your job, and you know, this is very serious.
Now since then, Tony Buzbee has seen everything and declined to take on Mariah Mills, in this case versus Zion Williamson. Now Tony Buzbee ain't working with you. Something wrong with your situation, like or he learned from the past. But let's peep this. So it says, if Mariah Mills does ultimately decide to file a lawsuit against Zion Williamson, Tony Buzbee would not be the attorney representing her. TMZ Sports has learned the famed lawyer has declined to take her case. So Mills had contacted Buzbee recently about potential litigation against the NBA superstar, but in a statement Tuesday, Buzbee said he would not be adding her to his client list. It says, a member of our staff spoke to her. He said after review, we declined to take her case. We can't comment about the details or merits of her claims. He added, as you know, we are contacted by numerous people across the United States daily with grievances. We can't help them all. Some of those we do take are resolved quietly. A number are filed and litigated, like the $640 million jury verdict we achieved a few weeks back. Only a small few become public. So that's that right there, man. This weirdo chick tried to clout chase. It did not work out for her. No bags for you. No bags for you. You already got paid, man. Move on. Move on. Based on what you saying, you got the bread already. Go on with your life. Now, if you guys did miss the coverage from before with the situation with the young lady, whoever Jane Doe is that's accusing Zion or whatever, peep this real quick. So Zion Williamson sued, allegedly raped and kidnapped and terrorized ex. So a woman claiming to be one of Zion Williamson's exes filed a lawsuit against the NBA star, alleging he raped, kidnapped, and terrorized her on multiple occasions throughout this years-long relationship. The explosive suit, which has been obtained by TMZ Sports, was filed in Los Angeles on Thursday by Jane Doe, who said she began dating Williamson in 2018 while he was playing for the Duke's men's basketball team. All right, see what I mean? All right, see me. So the woman alleges that in 2020, a little over a year after Williamson left the Blue Devils to join the New Orleans Pelicans, the basketball player raped and assaulted her in Southern California. According to the suit, the violent incident took place on September 23rd, 2020, after the woman had gone to Williams' Beverly Hills home. The accuser said she told Williamson that she was tired and wanted to go to sleep, but he called her stuck up in a bit and told her she could not go to sleep without having sex with him, allegedly. All right, so Williamson then allegedly pinned her down on the bed and then sexually assaulted her. Afterward, the lawsuit states Williamson took her phone, threw it, and then yoked her up, choked her up, and screamed at her for talking too much. The woman alleges Williamson emitted an odor of alcohol throughout the encounter. So days later, on October 10th, 2020, the accuser alleges Williamson raped her again after he got angry that she wanted to leave him to visit friends in San Diego. According to the suit, Williamson took her phone and laptop following the sexual assault, preventing her from getting medical care. These two incidents were not isolated, the lawsuit states. Williamson continued to abuse, rape, assault, and batter plaintiff in California and other states, including Louisiana and Texas, until the relationship ended in 2023. 2023, you say? All right. So the lawsuit states Williamson strangled the woman with such force that she reasonably feared for her life and eventually lost consciousness multiple times between 2020 and 2023 in California and Louisiana. The woman also claims Williamson threatened to have security guards shoot her in the head multiple times. She alleges Williamson threatened to have security kill her parents as well. She got Zion sounding like a monster, bro. Do y'all believe this? Let me know if y'all believe this as we reading this. So during one 2022 incident in Louisiana, the lawsuit states Williamson pointed a loaded firearm at the woman's head, causing her to reasonably fear for her life. The accuser says in the suit, Williamson often kicked her with his feet and beat her with his hands. She also claimed 24-year-old will force her to leave her apartment and intentionally imprison her in a car until he transported her to a different location. She said one time as he tried to stop her from escaping the vehicle, he hit her head in the head with the door and caused her to lose consciousness. Why this girl? Well, this sounds like some Diddy shit. She got him sounding like he Diddy in this casting. Alright, so according to the suit, when many of the wrongful acts were committed, Williamson was either drunk or on cocaine. There go the drugs. Okay, so we don't want to litigate this case in the media. Those attorneys, Sam E. Taylor of the Lanier Law Firm, told TMZ Sports on Friday. But I will say this is a very serious case as reflected in the pleadings that have been filed, and our client looks forward to her day in court to seek justice in this matter. So they reached out to Williams' reps. They reached out to him. We got the response from Zion's team. This is what they saying right here. All right, let's get to it. All right, so they say we take these allegations with the utmost seriousness and we unequivocally deny them. The allegations contained in the complaint are categorically false and reckless. This is the plaintiff's third set of attorneys. This appears to be an attempt to exploit a professional athlete driven by a financial motive rather than any legitimate grievance. Mr. Williamson and the plaintiff never dated, but he did maintain a consensual casual relationship that began more than 6 years ago when he was 18 years old. That means he was just clapping the cheeks. So that relationship ended years ago, and at no point during or immediately after that relationship did the plaintiff raise any concerns. Only after the friendship ended did she begin demanding millions of dollars. That sounds very familiar. Sounds very familiar. All right, so Mr. Williamson reported as a plaintiff's extortion attempts to law enforcement. So he reported her extortion attempts to law enforcement, and we understand that an arrest warrant was issued in connection with that report, and we are prepared to provide the court with documentation that supports these facts. Mr. Williamson also intends to file counterclaims and seek significant damages for this defamatory lawsuit. While these allegations are false, we recognize the seriousness of the claims and welcome the opportunity to prove the court and prove the truth in court. We are confident that the legal process will expose the truth and fully vindicate Mr. Williamson.